This is our project Smart Aquarium. So the problem faced by current fish owner is firstly overfeeding, secondly unsuitable tank size, and lastly placing incompatibility fishes in the same tank. So our objective for this project is to reduce overfeeding by checking against water temperature, inform water temperature change, check fish compatibility living in the same tank, and lastly inform fish owner via Telegram bot if attention is required. The input sensor that we are using are ultrasonic sensor, pi camera, water temperature sensor, and lastly environment and temperature sensor.
So here's the setup for our Pi. We have the ultrasonic sensor, the water temperature sensor, as well as the environment sensor. And some of these sensors are connected to the Pioneer 600 board. And as you can see, these are our tanks of fish. And for this specific experiment, we'll be using the goldfish as well as the betta fish. And this would be our Pi camera connected to the Pi. So moving on the left will be the Pi that's connected to that's running the OpenCV, and it will be the client. And on the right, it will be the server, and the server will be running all the algorithms like the temperature prediction as well as the compatibility check between the fishes. So right now we will run the OpenCV Pi, and it will send a data to the server. And once the server receives the data, which is the fish that the OpenCV detected, the file on the server Pi will start running and calculating the algorithm. So right now, the OpenCV is trying to detect the fishes, and after it's done, it will send to the server Pi. So right now, the server Pi has received the data, and now you have to choose between you choose between manually inputting the tank parameters or choosing from a previous saved parameter. So in this case, we'll be choosing from a previous saved parameter. This is the actual parameter for our tank. So right now, all this data is what we will generate after running all the algorithms. So we have the temperature duration calculation. So now it says that the temperature exceeded maximum recommended temperature. And if it doesn't exceed the maximum temperature and the environment temperature is high enough so that it will exceed, then it will return a predicted duration. But in this case, it already exceeded, so it's printing temperature exceeded. And all this data will be sent to the Telegram bot, and it will notify the user. Over here, you can also see the feed timer. So it tells the user which fish needs to be fed and how much you need to feed it. So how much you need to feed it will be affected by the temperature in the tank. So let's say if the tank is too hot or too cold, the fish will tend to eat less, and that's when you feed the fish less. And it also keeps track of when you last fed your fish. So over here you can see what are the hungry fishes and how much you need to feed them. And the feed timer checks every single fish to see in a database to check and update on the feeding time. And then over here you can see the fish species compatibility. After doing the compatibility check, this is the temperature range that it returned us. This is the pH range and all the fishes that are compatible with each other, and the amount of aggressive fish that is in the tank. So this is the Telegram bot. It sends you the feed time, the fishes that are compatible, as well as the temperature warning. And this is the fish.